Hello everyone and welcome back to Teacup Tarot. In this video, we are going to be looking into what is coming up for you in the next 10 days from whenever you see this. Okay, so this is like a timeless video. You have 3 piles in front of you. Please pick one that really speaks to you and then we'll start with pile 1. Hello, and if you've selected pile 1, then this is what you can expect over the next 10 days from whenever you see this. We have our tarot, but we also have our oracles, which we will be taking at the very end. Now, very interesting. Okay, so some opposing energies here, but we'll talk about it in a minute. First of all, for you this week, you are rising above all the trials and the tribulations of your life. So if you've been, facing some difficulties in your work, in your personal life, this 10 days will actually enable you to move out of them, okay? And what is happening here is this week you have 2 kind of energies. Now there is one which is logic driven, which is structure driven, and which is very, very focused. And there is the second kind of energy that is showing up, which is much more relaxed, much more oriented towards self-care, much more oriented towards thriving. So in the next 10 days, you're doing a bit of both. One, you're using your mind, but you're also using your emotions. Also, there is a possibility that you're going to be taking up a lot of work on yourself. Like you're really burdening yourself in a way, like juggling multiple things. Maybe you want to do this, you want to do that, and you are just tackling multiple tasks. So make sure you are prioritizing this and really giving a structured things. Okay, also please ensure you're not taking too much work, because then you'll just not be able to give perfect justice to everybody. Of course, this could be you balancing your home situation, your work situation. Either way, there's a lot you are doing. All right, but of course what I see here is in your life you have arrived at a juncture where you've done a lot, you've learned a lot, you've seen a lot, and from now what will be happening is you are just going to keep getting better. Like you're just placing one brick on top of the other, one brick on top of the other, and you're building that foundation. You're building that building of yours one step at a time. And let me tell you, in terms of money as well, the next 10 days are going to be very, very good for you. Money is going to be coming in, but you may also have like a free hand when it comes to spending. So if you're trying to save, then please ensure you're paying yourself first and putting some amount aside, because you're very likely to spend on luxuries in the next 10 days. But there is something that is troubling you. It is troubling you emotionally. You're like thinking about something continuously. So that may be causing you a slight amount of stress, slight amount of anxiety. But you need to know you need to relax as well. Okay, so please take care of yourself, and that self-care then is going to be very important. And once again, let me remind you, you're going to be able to get over any tribulations that you're facing right now. But also there is somebody coming into your life with a loving hand. Maybe there's somebody available to support you, somebody who's able to give you emotional support. In some cases, this could also be you receiving like an offer, a romantic offer, an offer to take you on a date. So that connection can also be very much there. And for some people, this could actually be a person who may mean a lot to you in the future. Okay, whether this is a friend or this is a romantic person, but you guys just have the best partnership. You guys just understand each other is what I'm getting here. When it comes to your love life, there is a mixed energy. Okay, maybe there is a possibility you may be not able to give each other as much time as you want to, because you're just busy with a lot of things. Okay, a lot of different directions are requesting your attention. Once again, please take care of yourself and please take care of your health. And please, you may be going through some kind of a stress, so be easy on yourself. Now we're going to be taking your Moonology card. Okay, now for you, a new start is coming. So like I said, this could be a new start when it comes to your emotional life. Okay, so somebody is available to give you that emotional support. Of course, this could also be a new start when it comes to your romance. So that's interesting, but that new start for you is definitely there. This is like you cleaning the slate and starting again. And once again, from your self-care, you are encouraged to keep a journal. So there is a possibility over the next 10 days that you're going to be dreaming a lot, okay? Vivid dreams, dreams of destinations, dreams of things that can actually give you certain messages. So please ensure that you're keeping a note of whatever it is that you're dreaming. And of course, I'm going to give you what you need to surrender. Okay, so yes, you are required to surrender to inner peace. Like I said, you're doing too much, you're busy in different directions. So please ensure you find some time for yourself to meditate, to contemplate, but just enjoy that stillness. Don't try to be with too many people at the same time, because that may disturb your inner balance. So yes, surrender to that inner peace. Yeah. So just make sure you're giving from a full cup and not an empty cup. And surrender to divine timing. So of course, if there are certain things that are disturbing you and you are hoping that things could go faster, they should be going faster, why are things not moving out? You are being asked to surrender to divine time, and just be patient and trust that the universe is in control. And whenever things are meant to come to you, whenever love is meant to come to you, whenever success is meant to come to you, whenever true friendship is meant to come to you, it will. Yeah, so overall, that is what you can expect for yourself over the next 10 days. I wish you the very, very best as usual, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye. Hello, and if you've selected pile 2, then this is what you can expect over the next 10 days for you. Now, you have your oracles, you have your tarot. I'll be taking your oracles at the end. So you have the Hanged Man, you have Page of Inspiration, you have the Tower, that's interesting, 5 of Cups, and you have a Knight of Inspiration. So basically, with the Tower card, there are some situations which may be coming to an end. Maybe there are certain relationships in your life that are coming to an end, but understand this, that whatever is coming to an end is meant to happen for a certain reason. And why this happened, you're probably going to get clarity about it sooner than later. So if this is a person being moved out of your life, it could be because somebody else, somebody who deserves to be in your life so much more, is on their way in. If this is you leaving a job behind, this could be because something more beautiful is going to be coming around. But once again, you're going to be able to move out of this very, very quickly, okay? Which is why I said you'll gain clarity out of it very quickly. Because what is happening is, as soon as one situation is out of your life, something is coming towards you in a much more rapid manner. This could be a person, this could be a job offer, or this could just be forward movement. But whatever is happening in your life, it is happening quickly. Like you were not expecting it, it happened, and you are moving out of it as well, okay? But of course, you're also being asked to take time to reflect this week, okay? So there is a possibility you may take some time to yourself, you may think about things, you may regroup your energies, you may also meditate, contemplate, and go into some kind of a spiritual reverie is what I'm getting here. But a lot of thought is definitely, for you over the next 10 days. But also you're going to be feeling very ambitious, you're going to be feeling very enthusiastic. There are a lot of ideas that are coming to you, there is a lot you want to execute, and you're going to be starting to execute it almost on an immediate level, okay? Things are moving very rapidly for you. Of course, there is also a possibility of travel for you that is coming up. Now this could be like a long distance travel, this could be a short trip, or of course this could be like communication which happens very, very rapidly. So make sure you're paying attention to what news is coming. Like this could be like an email, a phone call, a video call, some kind of a letter, but you're definitely going to be receiving that. And of course, since there is a possibility of news coming in, maybe that news comes in and you are meant to change a lot of things, okay? So there is a possibility you could get your result, and that result requires you to then get an admission into a university and leave a circumstance that is very, very familiar behind. Or maybe you could be receiving a job offer from somewhere and you have to leave something behind, okay? So like I said, the Tower doesn't have to be negative at all. Sometimes it can just mean change that is liberating. And I believe personally that is exactly what is happening to you. And when it comes to your emotional life as well, there is almost a forward movement when it comes to things. There is almost like this sense of aha, like okay, I finally get it, I finally understand things. That is what I'm getting at. But of course, like I said, this could also mean the end of a relationship, and once again, the start of something else entirely, with that night of inspiration coming up. So somebody is coming towards you in a much more rapid fashion. Probably you were not expecting it, and this is actually happening for you. So very interesting next 10 days for you. So yeah, but just of course, take care of your emotional life and work. Your work will definitely help you a lot, is what I'm seeing here. And of course, from your monology, your commitment is being tested. So if you feel like some things are happening that are sort of not comfortable to you, and you're questioning yourself, is this for real? Is this really happening? The only reason this is happening is because it is meant to test you as a person. Okay, how far are you able to manage things? How far are you able to quickly move out of a circumstance? How far you're able to accept that newness into your life? So it basically depends on you, because it is your decision and your commitment which are being tested. Now, when it comes to your self-care, you have music. So of course, this week there is a possibility you could be moving towards music very quickly. You may develop like a new interest in music, or just music could help soothe your nerves. Okay, and once again, like I said, meditation may take a lot of your time away. You could be spending a lot of time reflecting. So please, include music in it, especially drumming. If you can include it, there is no superior form of meditation, because I personally do my meditation along with drum, the sound of drum, especially shamanic drums. The sound just transports you to an entirely different level. So maybe that is something you can look at this week. And once again, what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you what you need to surrender. So this will also help you. Surrender worry. Yes, if there is something that you're worried about, especially with the Tower card showing up, don't really worry about things. See, sometimes situations happen, you just need to rise about it. And when things are happening, ask yourself, why is this happening? What is this trying to teach me? And how can I deal with it in an effective manner? Because worry doesn't take you anywhere in life. Okay, so please pay attention to that. Yeah, so don't worry too much, surrender it. And surrender to miracles absolutely makes perfect sense, doesn't it? Like I said, something is being taken out of your life and something beautiful is coming in. So this is almost a miracle happening for you. So you just need to be open to miracles, and you need to be open to the concept that there is something higher than you. There is a power greater than all of us who is in control, and whatever is happening, it is happening because of their wish. Okay, so believe in miracles, and if there is something that is in you that is stopping you from believing in miracles, let it go. Yeah, let it go. And I'll give you one more. Surrender to your full power. Absolutely, you are being asked to take the control of your life in your own hands. So if you've played small before, if you've tried to accommodate other people a lot before, it's time to rise up to your full power. You deserve it. You absolutely deserve it. Yeah, that is what I feel. Overall, it's going to be a very interesting 10 days. For some it can definitely be challenging, but understand it is happening for a reason, because more miracles are meant to come into your own life. Okay, so be open to those miracles is what I'm going to be telling you. Yeah, that is your reading for the next 10 days. I wish you the very, very best, and I specifically request my angels and my guides to help you wherever you are and whatever it is that you're dealing with. I believe there is a greater power which is in control of everything. So let go of control, let the beauty come into your life. You deserve beauty. You deserve miracles. I truly believe it. I'll leave you here. I'll see you in my next one. Bye. Hello, and if you've selected pile 3, this is what you can expect over the next 10 days from whenever you see it, of course. So hello to if you're watching when I film it immediately or in the future. I hope you're doing well. We'll start with your tarot. Interesting, 3 of Cups. Wow. The World, Okay. So this is so interesting, okay? So what I see here is balance is being restored in your life, okay? You are now in complete command of what is happening in your life, and I feel over the next 10 days you're going to be dreaming some new dreams. You have a lot of hope, you have a lot of desires, and you're going to be starting to work on those desires is what I see. But of course there is also an aspect of learning, okay? So maybe it is you learning from somebody, learning how to live life or manage your emotions in a much more better manner from somebody around you. Of course, your message says the same thing. Legends learn from those who inspire. So tell me, who is it that inspires you? You know, you really need to learn from that person. But of course, there is also the Three of Cups, which means there is something that is worthy of celebration for you. This could just be yourself having a great day, but you know, you're just feeling very positive over the next 10 days. This could be receiving happy news. Somebody is getting married, somebody is getting engaged, could be you, but overall, there is good news coming here. Yeah, this could be a birthday celebration, of course, that is always there. But also over the next 10 days, I feel like you are completing a cycle in your life, especially with the world card showing up. But this could be the completion of something significant. Maybe you're graduating from university, you're completing school, you are completing something successfully. That aspect of success, that aspect of fulfillment is very much showing up for you when it comes to the next 10 days. And like I said, you have a lot of plans. So over the next 10 days, you're actually sitting down or thinking in your head, okay, I've done with that. What next can I do? What better can I do? And you're almost going to start researching those things, okay? But let me tell you something. For you, pile 3, I believe instead of researching a lot, instead of thinking a lot, and instead of deliberating on things too much, you may want to take actions immediately. Because if you take actions on an immediate basis on whatever plans you have, you may actually gain success much more earlier. Okay, so if you are right now in your comfort zone and you're trying to maintain that status quo, you know, you're trying to maintain that balance, sometimes in life it is important to move out of that zone of balance and take that risk. Okay, so over the next 10 days, please make sure you're doing something that you would normally not do. But once again, there is also a small aspect of you which is like feeling emotional. So there is a slight imbalance when it comes to your emotional life as well. So maybe this could be a certain amount of anxiety, this could be a certain amount of stress, or maybe certain negative emotions that you may have to process within yourself over the next 10 days. But I really want to tell you, whatever it is that you're going through, it is going to be temporary. You're going to be getting over it and you're going to be feeling much better, because you also have the card of Star showing up, right? So Star is the card of hope, Star is the card of fulfillment, and Star is the card of healing. So I definitely feel over the next 10 days, especially emotionally, especially when it comes to, you know, your health situation, things are going to get so much better. But of course, coming to the romance aspect of things, I believe overall there is happiness, okay? There is peace, there is fulfillment, and there are also joyous times with the person you love. But there is this one part where you may actually have a fight, or you may have certain misunderstanding, and you know, because of which you may feel a certain way, you know, because of the position of the moon. And once again, there is a possibility of little bit anger showing up. So please, you know, when it comes to anger, please learn to simmer it down, because you have the card of Temperance. Because when Temperance shows up, something may go out of balance that requires balance then, yeah, because you have both cards showing up. So be slightly careful when it comes to expressing certain emotions, yeah. Of course, the planetary positions too are a cause around it. But overall, there can also be a travel for you when it comes to, you know, the next 10 days. For a couple of you, there is a possibility of moving abroad, or some news from abroad relating to, maybe this could be exchange of words with a person. This could be exchange of letter with a person. But that energy of a foreign land is very much there in your cards. And especially for people who've been waiting for some kind of a visa, you may receive news about it as well, and maybe that is what is making you happy. So that is what I'm getting. Moving on to your moonology, show the world the real you. So like I said, take certain risk, because now is not the time to play it safe. That balance overall is good, but after a point you really need to push your boundaries. And if you're trying to play it small, please don't. The world deserves the whole you and the most beautiful parts of you. Yeah, you're beautiful overall. So just show the world the real you. People are going to love you. I love you. Yeah. And the next one is ground yourself. Of course, when the moon energy shows up, you then need to get those energies in control, and grounding will really help you. Grounding, of course, if you can go for a walk, especially barefoot, then that will really help you. Spending time with nature, getting that sunlight can actually help you when it comes to your grounding process. And of course, now I'm going to be giving you what you need to surrender for the next 10 days. Surrender the idea that you can fix someone. Okay, so again, with the moon card, like I said, when it comes to relationships, you may have some kind of an issue. So if you feel like a person needs to change, you cannot change them. A person can only change if they want to change themselves. So if you have that idea that somebody needs to be a certain way and you can fix them, you cannot. Yeah, it's hard to digest. I know, I've been in situations there myself. I'm not perfect, but just surrender that idea. I believe you'll be happier when you surrender to that. And when it comes to healing as well, every person is responsible for their own healing. You cannot push it on somebody. Okay, and once again, surrender the habit of people pleasing. So if you are somebody who is sensitive and who's kind and who just wants to keep everybody happy, please pay attention to yourself. The only person you deserve to please is yourself. Please take care of your happiness. Okay, so that's what I'm going to tell you. I'll give you one more. Okay, surrender the desire to control people. So I believe people may make you feel a certain way, especially with the moon situation. So don't control people. People are the way they are, and everybody is a soul. In the end, they do their own things. They work according to their karma. If we stop looking at people, as our parents, as our friends, as our spouses, as our boyfriends, girlfriends, and look at them as souls, you'll have a much better time understanding why they are a certain way. Yeah. So when it comes to your desire to help people, please people, make them happy, just leave it. I'll give you one more. Yes, this is much better, isn't it? Surrender to play. So make some time for yourself. Do what makes you happy, my beautiful pile threes, because you deserve to be happy, and stop overthinking and just do something fun. So I'm going to tell you, you need to do something fun for yourself, and you need to come back and tell me what is the fun thing that you've planned to do for yourself. I am waiting to hear from all of you, pile three. Yeah, overall that is your reading. When it comes to the next 10 days, I will leave you here, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.